If you ask someone how many push-ups they can do and they answer like that,
Aber ich würde schon, also was weiß ich, 60 Liegestützen schaffen.
you can be pretty sure that 90% of the time they are doing something that looks more like rhythmic planking than actual push-ups. Of course, the same counts for all other exercises, like pull-ups for example.
How many pull-ups can you do?
I mean, the max I do is probably like 40, but clean ones.
40 pull-ups.
Clean ones. Clean ones.
Okay, I think you probably already know why these are neither good push-ups nor pull-ups. But did you also know that you can save 30% on getting stronger, build muscle and master incredibly impressive moves, all while improving your mobility? With the Cali Move programs you gain access to the ultimate day-by-day workout guide, perfectly tailored to your individual fitness level, whether you're just starting out or are already at an advanced stage. By joining our community with tens of thousands of satisfied users, you won't have to worry about structuring your training routine, because we will take care of all the important things to succeed. To claim your discount on every program and ebook, simply head over to calimove.com and start progressing today. Okay, now we should talk about why strict form is so important. And I'll give you 3 reasons for that. Number 1, injury prevention. Proper form isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about safety and longevity. If you perform exercises with low quality movement patterns, you are 7 times more likely to be injured. To avoid this risk in the first place, take care of your joint alignment, aim for consistent muscle tension, make sure to stabilize your joints properly, and of course, stop ego lifting and choose a progression of an exercise that you can do with good form, or a weight that you can actually lift properly. Reason number 2 for focusing on proper form: muscle growth. Reaching a more stretched position in an exercise by using a full range of motion will cause more muscle growth in many exercises. A great example for that are push-ups. If your main target is to grow your chest, you need that stretch in the bottom position to contract the muscle fibers at a greater length. Okay, and finally, reason number 3, performance and strength. If you only perform half of the movement, your muscles will stay weak in a neglected part. Therefore, training through a full range leads to greater strength at all angles of a joint's movement. Alright, these were the reasons for focusing on proper form. But of course, there's no rule without exception. For example, good form does not always equal perfection. Especially as a beginner, it's quite normal that your form looks anything but perfect, because you first have to learn the exercises. The more experience you get, the better your form will look, but only if you make sure to better yourself over time. Besides that, perfection is even not always possible for experienced athletes. Especially when you go all out in a set, it's totally clear that the last rep will not look like the first ones. Another exception is about the range of motion of an exercise, because limited ROM can be necessary for several reasons. For example, some people criticize The Rock for not working with a full range of motion in several exercises. But it's important to know that he already had 4 knee surgeries. So in that case, he probably has to adapt the exercises to avoid pain, or even to be able to do them in the first place. Of course, ROM can also be limited without being related to injury. For example, many people can't do a proper deep squat because they are simply not mobile or flexible enough. So in that case, it's okay to work with your current range of motion, as long as you try to improve it through additional mobility and flexibility training. In other cases, it can be necessary to sacrifice ROM for hypertrophy. A good example for that are pull-ups, because you will automatically lose a bit of pulling height once you approach the point of failure. So if you stopped your set when you don't reach the same height as in your first pull-ups anymore, you would miss out on a lot of reps that are necessary for muscle growth. Alright guys, if you're looking for a complete workout guide that focuses on good form, make sure to not miss our limited Black Week sale. To claim your 30% discount for all workout programs and ebooks, just head over to kellymove.com and start progressing today.